What I say? What I say? Trust Fujimoto. Now this chapter is fucking horrific to say the least. Both people involved, well, all three, I suppose, Asa, Yoru, and Denji, are all horrified by what's just transpired. Especially Denji, we can tell. There's loads of panels. He only speaks at the start of the chapter. I think he only asks a couple of questions. One of them being, "Do you like me, Asa?" To which she replies, "No, I don't like you." Obviously, that's Yoru talking, but Denji does not know that yet. And this really, it's it's a tragedy for his character, to say the least, right? This guy, Denji, has had a very complicated relationship with sex for all of part one and some of part two, right? It's integral to his character, his relationship with sex, and I could only suspect, as I hope most people reading this chapter as well will understand, this is only going to make things worse for him, right? He is taught by Makima that a sexual encounter is only made special when there are feelings involved in the whole thing, right? And Denji likes Asa a lot. They went on those dates. They went on a couple dates, I think, the aquarium and back at his place, but that was wiped from their memory by Nayata, right? And he has had his first ever, I'm pretty sure, he's had his first ever orgasm. And his first thing that he wants to ask is, does Asa like him? Because, of Makima's fucked up manipulation of his brain, and Asa saying no, I'm sorry, Yoru saying no, is only gonna make him feel a lot worse. I mean, this is evident through the fucking paneling, right? If you look at page 8, whole fucking page dedicated to him sitting alone in an alleyway. Tragic, the alleyway is never good when it comes to Chainsaw Man, but now we've just got another scene where a horrible fucking thing has happened to him, and it's in another damn alleyway, right? That's why at the end of the chapter, let me have a look. I've got it open on my other monitor here. That's why page 14, when they're on the train going to the sushi spot, he just has a look of fear, I guess. He's clearly unhappy. He's probably replaying the scene over and over, or he's trying to navigate these complex emotions that he's going through, right? It's fucking horrible. It's absolutely horrible. What do you expect from Fujimoto to handle the topic of assault, sexual assault, essentially, is what transpired here. And Asa herself is just distraught by what's happened, right? As soon as Yoru leaves the alleyway, Asa takes control again and starts beating the shit out of herself, which is fucking horrible, right? Goes without saying. And Yoru has no fucking understanding of human relationships, saying, if you, since you like Chainsaw Man, this should be good that that I've jerked him off and made him come, but nobody consented to this. It's a horrible situation. And Asa can only. This is one of the saddest parts of the chapter, the way I interpret it personally. Asa can only negotiate with the situation and negotiate with Yoru by saying that she's worried that Denji's gonna think she's a slut because her characterization is all about her reservedness with the opposite sex. Right, we saw it in the first two chapters of part two, especially before she made a contract with Yoru, and this has got to be a horribly shattering moment for her. Right, that's why she decides to literally beat herself up over it. So she can hurt Yoru. It doesn't matter that she's fucking hurting her own vessel. She's just interested in getting comeuppance to Yoru, right? And she's fucking leaning against the alleyway. She looks like she's about to cry. She is destroyed. Both people are incredibly unhappy with what happened in this chapter. It's tragic, but it's fucking incredible writing. There's no other way to put it. We just need to keep trusting Fujimoto. He's gonna do well, okay? And I'm hoping that in the next chapter, when they're at their restaurant and things have settled down as much as they could have when a fucking horrible situation like this has just happened, maybe they will talk about it. They probably won't, right? I doubt either of those characters want to bring up what's happened when they're hanging out with, when they're having dinner with Fami and what's his name, the Katana Devil, right? It's not a good look. But hopefully, we're gonna see more of the aftermath of this event that's just happened. But if not, I think this is a decent chapter at handling a topic such as this, right? Fujimoto has written up a unique situation that could only happen in Chainsaw Man, right? And I think he's handled it with proper, fair decorum when it comes to the topic of sexual assault. We need to trust Fujimoto that he knows what he's doing. That's why I made that rant yesterday, and that's why I'm making this review now, because he has done well, all right? If anyone disagrees, or just wants to talk about it, post a comment. I'll get back to you soon. I'm still moving out. Not doing a good job, but that's about it. Thank you for listening.